On this channel, I often feature video clips of people who've recorded themselves, who seem to think they are the most important person of all time, that the universe revolves around them, and we're just lucky to be alive at the same time that they are. It transpires there's a name for this. It's main character syndrome. It's described thus: the tendency to view oneself as the central protagonist in life, often prioritising their own needs and experiences while potentially overlooking or minimising those of others. Or to put it another way, to be a self-obsessed narcissist, often playing the victim, just needing attention all of the fucking time. So today we'll meet some people who display this trait, beginning with multi-millionaire singer and actress Cynthia Erivo at some fucking award ceremony.
It isn't easy. None of it is. Waking up and choosing to be yourself, proclaiming a space belongs to you when you don't feel welcomed, teaching people on a daily basis how to address you, and dealing with the frustration of reteaching people a word that has been in the human vocabulary since the dawn of time: they, them. Words used to describe pedantically two or more people, poetically a person who is simply more. It isn't easy to ask people to treat you with dignity, since you should just have it because it's a given. It isn't easy to learn to grow who you are if the world around you is knocking at your door, telling you to stay inside.
Of course, the they-thems are going to be in on this. It isn't easy. You're right, love, it isn't easy listening to you. I'd rather get waterboarded. Waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay. That sounds like fun if you didn't know what those things are. And maybe the reason she doesn't feel welcome is because she's so fucking obnoxious. If she was any more up her own arsehole, she'd turn inside out. And no, she, not they, I'm not playing along, she doesn't have to teach anyone anything. I think as a society, we are sick to the back teeth with this woke nonsense. Not the showbiz types, they're all there clapping like seals. Oh, she's so stunning and brave. They, them, used to describe two or more people, or just a person who is more. Fucking up herself. Love, you are not more than a person. You are a moron.
Tell us what's happened.
So we just witnessed the police trying to arrest someone, forcefully arrest someone, and the only reason they stopped is because a group of us got around him. So this is what we're living through right now. The police are doing what is happening in America. They're literally trying to kidnap and take people willy-nilly. But there's the people on the streets who are the wrong ones, i.e. the Zionists, the racists, the fascists, which they don't take. And that's the state of England right now.
Just a caveat on this one, I wouldn't have a problem with the pro-Palestinian demonstrations if they'd taken place before the October the 7th terrorist atrocity. Until then, no one gave a shit about Palestine, and I suspect most of them still don't. But main character syndrome, there she is, pretending to be a newsreader. Those helmets are $15.99 on Amazon, I checked. But there she is, bravely putting her life on the line, imparting vital information. Shut the fuck up, love. For my friends watching in the new world, are your police randomly kidnapping people? No, I didn't think so. Again, I think we're all just getting a bit fucking tired of it. And then comes the oh-so-familiar pro-Palestinian racism. She goes on about the wrong-uns, the Zionists, the racists, and the fascists. You fucking half-wit, love. Think about what you're saying. Zionists and fascists. Quite famously, the Nazis didn't get on very well with the Jews. It's just hate speech. And I'm so glad the police are finally doing something, because we've had almost 18 months of this bullshit. Of people terrorising normal people just going about their daily business. Of Muslim men driving through Jewish areas screaming they're going to rape and murder the women. Of marchers deliberately taking routes past synagogues on a Saturday. It's a fucking joke. And sorry to sound a bit right-wing here, but if England is really that terrible, then why doesn't she fuck off somewhere else? Anyway, moving on.
You motherfuckers telling me to walk away from this is fucking insane. Do you realize our country is in trouble? Because of this narcissist that you guys continue to talk about? I'm not lying about a fucking thing I've said. You people, you mother...
The note I made for that video clip was 13 seconds fucking hideous. So technically that's a woman, or possibly a real life Gorgon. And I don't know why she's recording from under the duvet. Unless if she's hit by direct sunlight, it turns her to dust. And I guess it's good that she's speaking with so much passion. Yet, in keeping with main character syndrome, she's talking as if no one's heard this information before, as if she is the fountain of some hitherto unknown wisdom. That being said, she may be incredibly wise because she looks around 1,000 years old. Next up, let's see another celebrity.
Good morning to everybody who is not in the US military. Good morning to everybody who is sitting at home and not on soil that doesn't belong to them, fighting a war for a country that doesn't care about them. I hope you go over there and get your little brain all scrambled up with PTSD and then come back here and see how much the United States cares about you, Pookie. See how much they care about you when you come back with, oh, I'm so sad.
Yes, everyone, it's professional slag Mia Khalifa, a one-time porn star who received death threats from Islamist terror groups after recording a scene wearing a hijab, who later went on to get sacked from her job as a sports commentator after posting anti-Semitic bile online and openly supporting Hamas. Isn't she fucking vile? As for hating the military and wishing PTSD on them, love, you're famous for taking cock on camera. You're a professional spunk dustbin, maybe you don't have the moral high ground. And as for slagging off the US military whilst living in America, of course Mia Khalifa was born in Lebanon. Why not move back there, love? How long do you think it'll be until you get stoned to death? Now, it is pure coincidence that all the people in these clips are women, and I will try and balance this out with another video with the majority of people being men. But sadly at the moment, if you're looking for people acting strangely on the internet, if they are men, they tend to be wearing dresses anyway. So, main character syndrome, we've seen it here with people making everything about them. Being a victim, that's a big part of it, as we'll see in this final clip. Was that a really shit remake of the speech from Braveheart? You can take my letters, but you'll never take my identity as a pansexual female. Pansexual, so you buy then, love, because human beings only come in two sexes. But of course, saying pansexual, it's a bit more spicy, it gets more attention, and it allows her to cry on camera, even though in real world terms, nothing has fucking changed for her. Actually, there is a man in this video, me. And by making these videos, I guess at some level I'm guilty of main character syndrome. So now I'll have my own emotional outburst because for many years I've been keeping a secret. I'm also in the Alphabet Club. Here is my flag, and this is how desperate some people are for attention. Because I am semi-bisexual. Here's the definition. Semi-bisexuality is a sexual orientation that defines a person who feels sexual attraction to one gender, usually the opposite. So a fancy way of saying straight. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you leave a comment or like rating, that helps with the algorithm. If you'd like to support me making these videos, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. And as ever, thanks for watching. The world revolves around them. And there is a name for this. It's, well, fucking forgot it. And there is a name for this. It's main character syndrome. Oh, this is a good fucking start. Of course, the pronoun club were going to get in on this. It isn't easy. Love, you're in the stage production of Wicked. Get off your fucking high horse. Not clear why she's recording that from underneath the duvet. Maybe the priest can't get her with holy water while she's there. Khalifa now earns money as an OnlyFans model. Who's subscribing to that? The woman's an ex-porn star. Who's paying money to see her naked? There is a man in this video, me. And I'm guessing that I've got some form of main character. Fuck that up, didn't I?